Now the next juice you need to squeeze from this blue raspberry is one of the most important fluids, and that is brake fluid. Now you're supposed to change brake fluid every 1 to 2 years, but that rarely gets done. And funny enough, it's really important that you do that. Brake fluid is usually made from glycol, which is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture from the air, moisture being water. When your braking system gets hot, that water in the system turns into a vapor, which is compressible, which creates a mushy brake feel and can even cause you to lose your brakes completely. You don't stop and you crash. Really, really bad. So we're gonna change this brake fluid on the front brakes and the rear brakes. I can guarantee you that that brake fluid is 3 years old, so it's gotta go. So what we're gonna be doing is putting new fluid and then bleeding the brakes. So all of this has gotta come out. It's much faster to do it here at the master than it is down at the caliper. Okay, great. Look at that. Just would you look at that? Would you look at that there? Now this system uses DOT4 brake fluid, so I went out and bought the best DOT4 brake fluid possible, which is RBF 660. Now when you go out and buy brake fluid, a couple things to note. First of all, DOT3, 4, and 5.1 can all be interchanged. Do not, under any circumstance, put DOT5 in a DOT3, 4, or 5.1 system. Don't do it. They're different chemicals and it'll just mess up your whole freaking day. I'm gonna bleed the remaining fluid, all that nasty stuff that's still in the line and in the caliper down below. So I got fresh fluid up top. So what I'm gonna do is press on this brake lever, come down to the bleeder screw, crack that open, let the fluid flow out, tighten it, and then let off the lever. And I'm gonna do that, making sure I still have fluid in the master cylinder, so it pumps new fluid in, pushes old fluid out. Looks nice and clean, nice and clear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna top this off and get all the way down to the bottom. Okay, now the fronts are complete. We're gonna do the same process on the back. I'm gonna speed things up. I have a MightyVac system here, which is going to be using pressure to pull the fluid through so I don't have to pump it with my hand. So I'm gonna connect this MightyVac pump to this rear bleeder screw. I'm gonna crack it open with vacuum already pulled to the pump, and I'm just gonna let fluid suck on through, making sure I keep this reservoir full of new fluid. Now there's little level tabs right here, so you don't overfill it. Sometimes you'll overfill it, you'll push that diaphragm in, then brake fluid squeezes on out.